Good morning, everybody. You're all waiting for Miss Maggio. How exciting. I'm so happy to be with you here again today. Who do we have this morning? We have Christian and Alessandra. We have Ivan and Iker and Timur and Maria. Good morning, everybody. How are you? So exciting to be here with you all again today. Are you guys doing some fun stuff, some fun Easter crafts or some art projects at home? I hope so. I hope so. So let us start today with our superhero action training. One more day. No, 2 more days, really. So we had to do 5 more today, 5 more tomorrow. Huh? Okay, let me get our superhero action training worksheet out. Here we go. All right, what can I do? Standing up. Okay, so the next one is you have to skip forward 10 times, okay? You guys know how to skip? Yes? All right, so everybody stand up. Ready? We're going to skip 10 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, good morning, Justin and Lucas and Ava. So we're doing our superhero training again. Good morning, Timo. And we just did our first one, which is skipping 10 times, okay? So let me check that off the list. Check. All right, so I skip forward 10 times. Now what? Walk backwards 10 steps. Can you guys walk backwards? Don't fall. Okay, I'm going to walk backwards 10 steps, but I'm going to take little steps. You guys are going to take bigger steps, okay? All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so we walk backwards 10 steps. Good morning, Izan and Leah. We're doing our superhero training. Okay, so I walk backwards 10 steps. All right. What else are we going to do? What else can I do here that I can show you without me needing to get on the floor? All right, let's see. Straighten your body and hold it for 10 seconds. So that means you have to straight as you possibly can, okay? And hold it for 10 seconds. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did you guys do that? Nice. Good morning, Camila. Hi, my Justin and Lucas. Oh, I love it. Good morning, Emilio. All right, so that was number 3. So we skipped in place. We walked backwards 10 steps. We just straightened our body way up. And let's see, we are going to now do, what else can we do that I can do? Gallop 10 steps. All right, it's going to be kind of hard to gallop here. But you guys know what gallop is? It's like running like a horse gallops. Okay, that's gallop. Are you ready? Everybody ready? Okay, we're going to gallop. I'm going to pretend I have a horsey here, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did you gallop? You fell down? Oh, Timur, you're not supposed to fall down. I'm surprised Miss Maggio didn't fall down. Okay, so we galloped 10 steps. And now we're going to leap forward 10 times. Do you know what leap is? Leap is like when a dancer or a ballerina, I better move my chair. If I fall down, just make sure I get up, okay? You leap is like when you go, whoo, all right? Like a superhero would leap into the air, okay? Are you ready? Yes? Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, leap. 4, leap. Look at those superheroes. 5, 6. Are you leaping? 7, 8, leap. 9, 10. Yes, it's kind of like jumping, but it's not really jumping. It's leaping. Good job. Well, we did our next 5 superhero action training movements. Okay? So, super job. We leaped 10 times forward. Woo! It's a hot. Feels good, doesn't it, to get moving and shaking and a going in the morning? Don't you think so? All right. Everybody do a good job? Everybody ready to go? Good stuff. All right. And, well, here we go. So now let us do, should we read a book first or should we do a calendar first? I think since we're really moving and lots of energy going, we're going to do the calendar. Okay, so who can tell me, what day is today? Good morning, Maxime. Okay, Maria, bye-bye. All right, good morning. So, who can tell me what day is today? Yesterday was Wednesday, so today must be Thursday. You are right. Okay. All right, so let's take a look over here at our handy dandy calendar. I'm going to bring you guys a little bit closer. What do you think? How's that? Can you see? There we go. Here's the calendar. So yes, good morning, Eker. All right, good morning, Boba. So yesterday was Wednesday, so today must be Thursday. And if today is Thursday, then tomorrow must be, yes, Friday. Good morning, Amita. So yesterday was Wednesday, today is Thursday, tomorrow must be Friday. Yay! And it's almost a special day, which is Easter Day. And tomorrow we're going to do a special class on Easter because tomorrow is Good Friday and we're going to read a story about Easter. Okay? So you guys are going to get ready for that. All right? Good morning, my Kenzo. All right, so let's say the date. So we know today is Thursday, but what is the date? Right. We are in April. Let's say the letters. Let's spell April. A-P-R-I-L spells April. April 9th. Yes, today is April 9th. And what is the year? You are right. April 9th, 2020. Okay? So, all together now. Ready? Today is Thursday, April 9th, 2020. Okay? Good job. All right, now it's time for the weather around the world. Where do you live? Let's find out. Yeah, look at Miss Maggio's globe. Look at Miss Maggio's globe. All right, what? Let's review our continents. Are we ready? Yes. North America, South America. We're going to cross the Atlantic Ocean and go to Europe and Africa. And going across the Atlantic Ocean or not the Atlantic Ocean, going across the continent to Asia, Australia or Oceania, and the very bitter cold, it's Antarctica. Okay, what's the weather where you are today? Let's find out. Where's my phone? Miss Maggio is where? Who knows where I am? Who can tell me? Where am I? You are right. I am in the Dominican Republic. All right. And who remembers where that is? The Dominican Republic is in North America, and it is south of the United States and north of South America. Cool, huh? No, North America and South America are not only one. Sometimes people think that. So there's some people that think there's 4 continents. There's some people that think there's 5 continents. There's some that think there's 6, and there's some that think that there are 7. But Miss Maggio has always learned that there are 7 continents. And so therefore, we will be learning 7 continents. Okay? Okay, so let's see. What is the temperature today where I am in the Dominican Republic? We are in Punta Cana, and it's cloudy with a chance of meatballs. No, I'm just kidding. It's cloudy and 79 degrees right now. Good morning, Lilian. All right, let's see. Where are Justin and Lucas and Ava, my babies? Well, they're not my babies. They're Miss Maggio's niece and nephews, and they live up here in Richmond, Virginia, which is in the United States. And they are, what's the temperature there today in Richmond? It is 61 degrees and sunny. Cool, huh? All right, looks like it's going to be a nice day there today. But look, can you guys see in my phone those little squiggly lines? Do you know what that means when those squiggly lines are there? That means that it's going to be a windy day in Richmond, Virginia. All right, now that's North America. Let's go to South America. How about a little Rio de Janeiro? Today in Rio, in Brazil, it is going to be a lovely 72 degrees. All right. Remember where our friend Craig is? Our friend Craig is in Scotland, which is in Europe. All right, let's find Scotland. He is in the city of Glasgow. And today, it's a cloudy day there and only 48 degrees. And let's move down to Africa. And we are going to go to Cairo, Egypt. And here is Egypt. And here is Cairo. And in Africa. And it is currently 72 degrees in Cairo, Egypt. Cool. Oh, wow. Iker, you went to Scotland? Very cool. That's awesome. Our friend Craig, who lives in Scotland, and he tunes into us for every now and then, he lives in Scotland too, Iker. That's awesome. Miss Maggio loves Scotland. Alrighty then. Let's go see Russia. Who wants to know what the temperature is in Moscow, Russia? Where is Russia? Where is Moscow? Here it is. Here it is in Russia, in Moscow. And it is currently a lovely 61 degrees there, probably 16 degrees Celsius. So for you boys that are older and in grade 4 and grade 3, you can convert Celsius to Fahrenheit. Look it up on Google. All right. Okay. And then we're going to go to China. And what is the temperature this morning in China? Shanghai. Well, it's not morning there. Remember, when we go to China, it is nighttime in China. Here is China. Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken. China. And in China, it is 57 degrees and it's nighttime. And let's go to Sydney, Australia. We're getting the continents, we're hitting them all. Sydney, Australia, it's nighttime there too. It is currently 11:15 p.m. in Sydney, Australia. And there it is, Australia. And so, but it's 63 degrees. Quite lovely, huh? And finally, who wants to see? Do you think it's colder in Antarctica today or warmer? What do you think? Is it colder in Antarctica or is it warmer in Antarctica? You want to take a guess? You're never going to guess. It's actually colder in Antarctica today. Look at that. It's a whole minus 47 degrees. Holy schmoly oly. Brr. You would become an ice cube if you were there. It'd be like, ah! Very cold. All right, so there we have our weather around the world for today, April 9th, 2020. Good job, guys. Everyone has done a wonderful job. All right. Now, if you remember one of our assignments were you could either do a picture of different forms, of different shapes, right? And, or you could write who your hero is, or you could write about if you had a superpower, what would it be and what would you do with it? Now, not a whole lot of people are doing their homework assignments now, are they? Nope. Miss Maggio is a little sad because these are fun assignments. So let's first take a look at our shape one. So Maria, my little Maria in grade 4, she did a person, and she showed the triangle, circles, square, rectangle, oval, trapezoid. She made a phone, she made a camera, and she made a pizza. And she told me how many different shapes and what the different shapes are in each picture. Very cool, right? All right. Now, this one I love the most. Angelica, who is one of our students in 1st grade, wrote about her hero. And can you guess who her hero is? It was me. Is that not the most exciting thing in the whole wide world? She wrote this. Can you see? I will read it. My hero is Miss Maggio because she helps to learn better. Oh, isn't that sweet? Thank you, Angelica. I love it. I'm going to put it on my refrigerator. Thank you guys for that. And so you have one more day to do your homework, or at least for this week's assignments, which can either be, if you have a superpower, what would it be and why? You can also do an Easter craft, remember, making something out of different shapes, or who's your hero and why? Okay, now it's story time. I like the story time. Now, right now, there's a whole lot of stuff going on in the world. So it's really important to make sure you fill your bucket and somebody else's bucket. But what does that mean to fill a bucket? we are going to find out. Okay? But first we're going to sing the Fill a Bucket song. Okay? So I'll say it and then you repeat. Okay? I'm going to sing the rhyme or the line and then you repeat it after I sang it. Okay? Yes? All right, here we go. Fill a bucket every day. I can fill a bucket. You can too. Did you do it? All right, let's do it one more time. Are you ready? Fill a bucket, fill a bucket every day, every day. I can fill a bucket, I can fill a bucket. You can too, you can too. All right, let's learn how do we fill our bucket and how do we fill other people's buckets? Okay? So, the day you were born was a very happy day. It was your birthday, a day you celebrate every year, right? My birthday is November 13th. You were a new person and a special gift. You received a gift too, your very own name, a name as special as you. What is your name? My name is Miss Maggio or Kristi, right? Everyone was so happy to see you, but there was one part of you that they could not see. It was your bucket, your invisible bucket. It's inside of you. Did you know that? Everybody has a bucket inside of them. Everyone is born with an invisible bucket. No one can see your bucket, but it is always with you. Your bucket is a very important part of you. It is an important part of everyone. Everyone has a bucket inside of them. And we need to make sure we are full of that. This is a bucket. But bucket is a symbol. It's a symbol for you, okay? If you feel full and happy, or if your bucket is empty and sad, okay? Your bucket holds all the love and happiness that you receive each day. When your bucket is full, you feel happy. When your bucket is empty, you feel sad. It's good to have a full bucket. Who out there has a bucket? Full bucket. Miss Maggio has a full bucket today. Why? Because you're all filling my bucket by being here with me today. Angelica filled my bucket by telling me that I was her hero. So many different ways you can fill your bucket and you can fill other people's buckets. Every day, your family and lots of other people help fill your bucket. When your daddy kisses and tickles you, he fills your bucket. Your giggles fill his bucket too. When your mommy smiles and tells you she loves you, she is filling your bucket. Your smiles fill her bucket too. When your sister or your brother snuggles and reads to you, your buckets fill up even more. Do you have a brother or sister who reads to you? Is Miss Maggio filling your bucket right now? I hope so. When your grandpa or grandma plays with you, everyone's bucket is filled. Look, your bucket is so full, it is full of happy thoughts and lots of love. So many people have filled your bucket. You can fill their buckets too. Did you know that? filling is like magic. When you fill a bucket by being kind and loving, your bucket fills up too, because you feel good when you make other people feel good, right? You can do many things to fill buckets every day. When you listen and help, you are filling a bucket. Your bucket fills up more. Do you guys help at home? I bet you do. And you give your mom and dad hugs, some kisses, and say nice things and tell them that you love them. You're filling up their bucket. When you're nice to your brother and sister, that fills their bucket. But if you're not nice, the bucket goes a little empty and your bucket feels empty too. Right? All right. Are we all listening? When you say please and thank you, your magic words fill buckets, right? It's nice to be polite. When you play and share your toys, everyone is happy. Everyone's invisible bucket is filled. I hope you guys share. When you take care of your pet, you are filling a bucket. Your bucket fills up too. And your pet has a bucket too, because they love you, right? When you smile and wave, you are being a bucket filler. You know, sometimes when you walk by someone, you say, hi, how are you? And you smile, or they smile at you, and it makes you feel good. When you give hugs and kisses, your love fills buckets. It's good to go to sleep with a bucket full of happiness and love. Look at all the happy faces. Everyone's bucket is full. You see all those happy faces? Now it's your turn. What will you do to fill a bucket? I'm going to fill your bucket right now. I'm going to tell you all how much I love you, because I really, really do. And so Miss Maggio thinks that you're all wonderful and the best. And I'm going to give you a big hug from here and a kiss. And I hope I filled your bucket. All right. Isn't that wonderful? So why don't you all do something today to fill somebody else's bucket too, to make them feel good and happy? Okay? Good job. All right. Who's ready for math time? It's time for math. It's time for math. I like to count. I love the numbers. All right. So, here we go. Let us count. All right. Let us redo our counting by 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? All right. Ready? Counting by 2s, counting by 5s, counting by 10s. Are you ready? Set. Go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I can't hear you. 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50. Are you counting? 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, 72, 74, 76, 78, 80, 82, 84, 86, 88, counting, 90, 92, 94, 96, 98, 100. All right, ready? Counting by 5s. And here we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Are you doing it? Good job. All right, one more. Counting by tens. Good job, Maxime. Vova, pay attention. I love you, Yura. Oh, look at all these. Oh, you all did such good job. Oh, you guys are filling each other's buckets. Isn't that wonderful? All right, here we go. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Oh, thank you. Look at, I love you guys. You're all filling my bucket, telling me that I fill your buckets. I love you all too. Okay, so there we go. Who remembers what we did yesterday? Oh, shapes, shapes, shapes. We did some shapes. Shapes, shapes, shapes. All right, so we had a triangle and a rectangle and a square and a circle and a trapezoid and a parallelogram and a hexagon and a pentagon. And we saw how many had 4 sides and 4 vertices, or 3 sides and 3 vertices, and 5 sides and 6 sides. All right. But now with those shapes, right, we then saw how we can take these shapes and put them together, right? Hi, Valeria. Hi, Timo. You can take these shapes, put them together, and make other things. But then sometimes we can take these shapes and make them and cut them into different parts. And each part has an equal part. Oh my goodness. So, and sometimes you can take things and make them into halves, and sometimes you can make them into thirds, and sometimes you can make them into fourths, so that we all have an equal piece, right? So, let's check it out. How do I use shapes and equal parts? Okay. Yes. So here we go. How do we do that? All right. So first, let's do our problem of the day. Are you ready? Brianna is using tiles to make a garden path. She wants to use 2 kinds of tile that are not exactly the same, but they should both have 4 sides and 4 angles. What tiles can she use? So who remembers yesterday what shapes we talked about that have 4 sides and 4 angles or vertices? So what can she use to make her path? Who can tell me what she can use to make her path? So she's making a path to her garden, which is like a little walkway, okay? And she wants to use 2 kinds of tiles that are not exactly the same. So what 2 kinds of tiles can she use? You are right. She can use square. That has 4 sides. That doesn't really look like a square, though. It looks more like a parallelogram. It's Maggio's square. I don't draw very well. And it has to have 4 sides and 4 angles. Good try, Yura. It can't be a circle, though, because a circle doesn't have any sides or any angles. So remember, she needs to use something that has 4 sides and 4 angles, okay? So We can use a square. What else can we use besides a square? What else has 4 sides and 4 angles? Who can tell me? She can use a square, or she could use you're right, a rectangle. A rectangle has 4 sides and 4 angles. So she can make a path that looks like a square and a rectangle and a square and a rectangle and a square. And let's try and make one, shall we? Square, a rectangle, a square, a rectangle, a square, a rectangle. And then here's her garden. And she's got her path that goes to her gardens. Okay, it has to have 4 sides and 4 angles. So it can't be a circle because a circle doesn't have any sides. And it can't be a triangle because a triangle has only 3 sides. It has to be a shape that has 4 sides and 4 angles. A square has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, and a square has 1, 2, 3, 4 angles. A rectangle has 4 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, and a rectangle has 4 angles. So that's why we can use squares and rectangles. Okay, no, don't be sorry. Everybody makes mistakes, right? Right. Okay. There we go. Now, circle the faces that make each shape. So, who knows what these are called? These are 3D shapes. Who knows what that 3D shape is called? Do you know? Yes, you're right. It is a pyramid, okay? So this is a triangle, right? A 2D shape is a triangle. But a pyramid is a 3D shape, okay? And so a pyramid is made of 3 triangles. And this, you are absolutely correct, Ameda, is a cube. And a cube is made of squares. Miss Maggio is good, huh? Okay, so to make a pyramid, you would need triangles, and to make a cube, you would need squares. Good job. All right, now we're going to learn how to divide shapes into equal parts. Do you know how to do that? How do you partition or divide a shape into 2, 3, or 4 equal parts? Let us see. So Ms. Maggio is going to take a circle, just like they have there, except for I'm not very good at doing it on there. Okay? Now I could do it 2 ways for 2 equal parts. I can either draw a line in the middle and divide the circle in 2 equal parts, or I can take a line and draw it down the middle and make 2 equal parts, right? So the circle is divided into 2 equal parts. Now, I could do the same with a square. Yes? Yes. Okay, now, how do I make it into 3 equal parts? If I have a circle, I can go bam, 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 and it looks kind of like a peace sign, right? Or if I have a square, I can go bam, bam, And that's in 3 equal parts, right? And what if I want 4 equal parts? Well, 4 equal parts, I can either do that, so there's 4 equal parts, or if it's a square, I can do like that, right? All right. Very good. Okay, so now here we go. Let's look at these. We have a rectangle. I'm going to make it bigger so you can see. We have a rectangle. We'll do the top ones first. A rectangle and a square. And it might help if Ms. Maggio reads the directions first. Explore and explain. All right, so we're going to just see how many equal parts we need to divide these. All right, how many equal parts do we need to divide the rectangle? Good job. Okay, so let's see, how many do we need? We're going to divide the rectangle into thirds. So if we're going to divide the rectangle into thirds, how many squares do I need if I'm going to divide the rectangle into thirds? Oh, Miss Maggio forgets that this moves with Miss Maggio and I don't want it to. All right, I'm going to have to zoom it out. 1, 2, 3. So to divide it into thirds, I need 3 equal parts, right? Or I have, good job, you're at 3 thirds. Okay? Now, what about the square? How many equal parts do I need if I'm going to do the square? Let's count. Miss Maggio's going to have to zoom it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I divided the square into how many equal parts? Right, 4 equal parts. So, or they're called fourths. So I divided the square into 4 fourths. Right? Good. Oh no. What do I do with a triangle? I do not know. I do not know. Let's do I can divide the hexagon into 2 equal parts with 2 trapezoids. 2 equal parts. But I can't do anything with a triangle. Triangle can only be, is that an equal part? Nope. So this is, if I have 2 equal parts, it's 2 halves. But the triangle cannot be divided into 2 equal parts, right? Right. All right, so you can partition or separate shapes into equal parts, okay? Just like Ms. Maggio just showed you. So if you have 2 equal parts or 2 halves, each part is half of the whole, right? 1 half. If you have 3 equal parts or 3 thirds, right? As Maggio showed, this is 3 thirds. Each part is a third of the whole. So if I can have 1 third. If I can have 2 thirds, Or if I have all three, I could have 3/3, right? Okay, very, very good. Vova, cut it out. Thank you. And 4 equal parts or 4/4. Okay? So each part is 1/4 of the whole. So I can have 1/4. So if I have a pie, I can have 1/4. If I want 2 pieces of the pie, I have 2/4. If I want 3 pieces of the pie, I can have 3/4. Or if I want to eat the whole pie, I can have 4/4 of the pie. What a pig Miss Maggio is. All right. Explain how you can divide a pie so that 4 people each get an equal part. So, can you do this? Do you know how? If I have a pie, this is my pie. It's a whole pie. And I want 4 equal parts, right? Then I need to go 1, 2, to the best of your ability anyway. And that's how you get 4 equal parts of the pie, right? All right, so one more. Who can tell me, who can describe these equal parts? We're either gonna write 2/2, 3/3, or 4/4. This is 2/2. This is 3/3. And this is 4/4. Okay? So, how many parts are there? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be 2/2, 3/3, or 4/4. Right. 3/3. 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be 3/3. There's 3 parts and it's divided into 3. So it's going to be 3/3. Okay? Now, what about number 8? Let's look at number 8. Is it going to be 2/2, 3/3, or 4/4? You're right. It's going to be 2/2 because there's 1, 2 pieces. Yes? Super. Good job. All right. This is enough math and fractions and dividing things into parts. So today, when you're at home, go around and look at things in your house and try and divide them into 2, 3, or 4 equal parts. So if you're eating a sandwich today, why don't you cut your sandwich into 4 equal parts, right? Or if you're eating I don't know what else, a cookie, you can divide it into 2 equal parts, right? Down the middle. So let's see what you can divide into equal parts at your house today. Okay? Good job. All right, moving on from math. Guess what it is? It's time for literacy. Yay! Who loves it? Who remembers what we did yesterday? We did nouns. And what's a noun? A noun is a person, place, or thing. And nowadays, a person, place, thing, or apple, right? Right. So here we go. A person, a place, a thing, or an apple. Or an apple. A person, I just read apple. A noun is a person, a place, or a thing. It is not an apple. All right. Now, remember yesterday, I said there is a difference between some nouns. There are common nouns and there are proper nouns, right? We have common and we have proper nouns. Yes? All right. So let us see what it is that you are going to do with common and proper nouns, okay? Who can tell me? What is a common noun? Who can tell me? Someone tell me. And you're right. It's a noun that's not a specific noun. And what is a proper noun? A proper noun is a specific noun. Right? Let's go an example. For example, I'm going to do a car. A car is a common noun. Any car, any old car. What could be a proper noun for a car? You're right, okay? So it could be like, for example, let's say a Maserati. A Maserati is a proper noun, okay? Because it's a specific kind of car. Yes? Good, okay, so you can have a moto, a motorcycle, a moto, which we call them here moto. Well, is a special kind of moto. What's the name of a moto? A motorcycle. You can have a Harley Davidson. A Harley is a motorcycle. Yes? All right, what about a person? How about girl? That's a person. Very good, Yura, motorcycle. And what about a girl and a specific girl? How about let's do Lilia. Lilia is a specific girl, right? What about a boy? And a specific boy? A proper noun? Good. Yura would be a proper noun. What about a teacher? Teacher is a common noun. What would be a proper noun? Yes, very good. Miss Maggio would be a proper noun. Miss Maggio. Whoops. You can't really see that. It's Maggio, but that's okay. All right. What about let me think. A person, place, a place. We can do supermarket. That's a common noun because it's not a specific supermarket, right? And then a proper noun for supermarket would be Jumbo, Superpola, if you're in the United States, Walmart. Yes, so we have common noun and we have proper noun, right? We get it? Understand? Super. All right, So there is our grammar. Let us do our reading strategies. Remember yesterday we talked about an inference? And an inference is something that you can tell by the details or clues of the information given to you without them exactly saying what they are doing. So what can you infer from this picture? Can you see the picture? What can we infer by looking at this picture? Right. She's sick. Right? She's got a temperature, or she's got a thermometer in her mouth. Her mom's feeling her head. We can tell by the details in the picture what's happening, right? Right. Now, let's make a prediction. Can you all see that? A prediction is almost like an inference, okay? You take the clues of what the author is trying to tell you, and then you need to decide what it is that they're talking about, right? So can we predict what they're going to do today? So let's see. They have a little floaty ring. They have a cooler. They have some towels. What do you think they're going to do today? Very good. They're probably going to go to the beach, right? Yes, they're probably going to go to the beach. It looks like they're going to have a picnic, and you probably can't see it too much. They're probably going to have a picnic at the beach. That too, because they have towels, and they have this is one of those floaty tubes that you put in the water. Yeah. So when you do that, you are going to go to the beach. But you can have a picnic on the beach too, right? So that is making a prediction. Let's see if we can make predictions based on what Miss Maggio reads to you. Okay? Are you ready? Let's go. All right. Here we go. Are you listening? Let's be good listeners. And let's see if you can tell if you can predict what will happen, next. Okay? Jenna was lying outside, all right, in the sun. She knew she should put some sunblock on, but the sun felt so good on her back that she did not want to move. Not very safe, is it? She told herself that she would get the sunblock in 5 minutes. And in 3 minutes, Jenna had fallen asleep. What will happen next? Good. Yes, she's probably going to get a sunburn, right? Why do you think so? What makes you think this? She fell asleep, or so she said. She knew she should put sunblock on, tan lotion that you put on. She knew she should do it, but she's going to be red. Yes, she's going to get a sunburn, right? So, and she fell asleep without any sunblock on. So she's probably going to get a sunburn. So good job. You predicted that. Super. Let's do one more. All right. Mom was making a sour face. That's a sour face. As she handed the baby to Dad and said, "Your turn. I did it the last time." Dad took the baby and headed off to the baby's room. What will Dad do next? So, Mom was making a sour face, like, ooh, as she handed the baby to Dad and said, "Your turn. I did it last time." Dad took the baby and headed off to the nursery, which is the baby's room. Bye, Emilio. So, what will Dad do next? Yep, he's going to put the baby to sleep. Let's go over this again. The mom had the baby, and she went, "Ooh, your turn. I did it last time." Okay, and he takes the baby to the room. What do you think he's going to do? Do you think he maybe has a smelly diaper? He's not going to sleep. Smelly diaper, smelly diaper. Good job. Very good. She's probably going to change his diaper because he probably did poo-poo in his diaper. Good. All right. Those are my good predictors. Good job, guys. We'll practice that more tomorrow. We're running out of time. So, really quickly, let's do our sight words for today. Are you ready to read with me? And let's see, do we know our sight words? I hope so. Here we go. Could, me, see, when, like, not, one, were, will, this, did, yes, big, ride, now, went, very, long, and, no, into, over, are, just. Did you read all of those? Like that? If not, no worries. You keep practicing and you will do a very, very good job. Thank you guys for being with me today. I will see you tomorrow morning. We're going to do something special for Easter tomorrow and talk about what is Easter and why do we celebrate. Okay? So, love you all. Remember, fill somebody's bucket today. And I'll see you all at 11 o'clock for Spanish class. Okay? Bye.